Yeah, I know. Okay, what's the operation that they're asking us to do in this question? What does that little dot mean right here? Multiplication. So we need to multiply these. And when we multiply, we make our box. So let's go ahead and make our box. Fill in all 4 squares. So we're going to start by taking 3x times x, 3x times x, 3x squared, 3x times 7 is 21x, negative 5 times x is negative 5x, and negative 5 times 7 is negative 35. So we have 2 boxes that are like terms because they have the same exponent. They both have 1x. So our final answer will be 3x squared plus 16x minus 35. All right, go to page 14 in your notes. Is it 14 or 15? 15. Go to page 15 in your notes.
We didn't have no method for emailing, right?
No.
Okay. And then you were absent.
Yeah. So page 15, now we're going to talk about triples. So let me zoom in really quickly. Do you see how the number has changed? Now we have a 3 in the elbow. So what that means is when we build our cake, we're not looking for pairs anymore. We're looking for groups of 3s. So let's go ahead and build our cake with the 8. And then I have my 3 x's, 1, 2, 3. But now we're looking for a triple. We need a triplet. We need a set of 3 instead of 2 because that's the number in the elbow. So those are the prime numbers on the board. We're going to start dividing by. So we're going to divide it by 2. 2 goes into 8 4 times. 2 goes into 4 2 times. 2 goes into 2 1 time. So now we're looking for a group of 3. So here I have one group of 3. So I have 2. And then with my x's, I have one group of 3. So I have x. So that would be your final answer. Final answer would be 2x. Everybody had 2 partners, so nobody was left in the house. All right, let's go ahead and make our cake with the 27. And then now we have 3 x's, 1, 2, 3, and we have 6 y's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So go ahead and build your cake with the 27. So we can't divide it by 2. So we're going to try 3. Yeah. 3 goes into 27 9 times. 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 goes into 3 1 time. So when I circle my groups, I have one group of 3, then x. I have one group of 3 x's, and I have 2 groups. So altogether, I have my final answer would be 3x, and then I have 2 groups of y. Nothing left over in the house. Oops. Nothing was left over. Any questions so far? All right, let's keep moving. Let's go to the bottom of page 15. So we have 16. Let's go ahead and build our cake with 16. And then I have 5 x's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So go ahead and build your cake.
Thank you.
So whose cake had 4 layers? Okay, good. We can divide 16 by 2 4 times. So I have one group of 3. And you can put the invisible 1 right there. That means I have one group of triplet 2s. That's what that means. And then this time, I got somebody left out. That's gonna have to stay in the house. And when I look at my x's, I have one group of triplet x's that can come out. There's one group. 2 have to stay in the house. So we have, let's go ahead and make our radical. Make sure you put that 3 in the elbow though. So we have a 2 that's left out, and we have x squared. And that would be your final answer. All right, let's go ahead and make our cake with the 54. So we can divide 54 by 2. So use your calculator, take 54 divided by 2. 27. Thank you, Danny. And now we can't divide 27 by 2, so now you're going to try 3. So take 27, divide that by 3. Get a 9. Try to divide 9 by 3 again. So you're going to keep using 3, and then when you can't use 3 anymore, then you move to the next number. But I think we can use 3 to get to the top, because 3 goes into 9 3 times, and 3 goes into 3 1 time. So I have one group of triplet 3s. So that 3 can come out. One group of triplet 3s. This 2 needed 2 more friends, so it has to stay. Can't take it out. I have one group of triplet x's that can come out. This x did not have 2 more friends, so it has to stay. Show me with your fingers how many groups of triplet y's can we make? Not 3, just 2. We got one group of 3 and 2 groups of 3. So y squared. So I'm going to make my house And underneath the house is a 2 and an X. That is your final answer. All right, what y'all think about these so far? You all did really good yesterday. So the main thing is now you have to look at the number in the elbow. If it's a 3, if you don't see a number, that means we're looking for pairs. But if you do see a number, that's how many we're looking for in our group. All right, so let's go ahead and do this next one. This is all variables. So I have 3 X's, 7 Y's, and 12 Z's. Okay. So go ahead and circle your groups of 3s. Who had that? All right, so we have one group. So I have one group of X's, 2 groups of Y's, 4 groups of Z, and then there's just one Y that has to stay. That it didn't have the 2 friends, so it couldn't leave. Any questions about that? All right, try to do this last one by yourself. Make your cake with the 24. Yeah, for the homework, if you're working on the homework number 8, go ahead and cross that one out. Because that one has an error in it. So we're gonna build our cake with the 24. Circle your groups of 3. So with the 24, 2 goes into 24 12 times. 2 goes into 12 6 times. 2 goes into 6 3 times. And 3 goes into 3 1 time. Yes.
So I started off 24 divided by 3. You got 3 is 2.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. Yep. I usually start with the smallest number. You don't have to start with the smallest number, but I go in order. All right, so we have one group of 3 twos, 2 groups for the Y, but notice that we did not have enough to make a group with the X's, so they both have to stay. And this 3 will have to stay. So our final answer is 2y squared. Those are my groups. And then I make my my house, my radical. And then there's a 3 and x squared underneath. All right, so let's go to the very bottom of page 16. We have 2 more. So go ahead and build your cake with the 40. And then circle your groups.
Oh, you want me
Yeah, so I'm skipping down to the very bottom. So we're going to the bottom. The last 2, the very last 2 at the bottom of page, what is this, page 16? So now we're gonna circle triples. So I have 1 pair of triple 2s, 1 pair of triple X's, 1, 2, 3 pair of triplet Y's. This 5 did not have enough. It needed 2 more friends. So it has to stay. And these 2 Y's needed 1 more friend. So it would be a 2, 1 group of triplet 2s, 1 group of triplet Y's, 1 group of triplet 2s, 1 group of triplet X's, 3 groups of triplet Y's, and when I make my house, the 5 and the Y squared have to stay. I had something I was thinking, then I lost my train of thought that fast. That would be your final answer. All right, for this last one though, notice how we don't have a number in the elbow. So when you don't see a number in the elbow, that means we're not looking for a group of 3. How many are we looking for now? 2. Yes, so let's go ahead and build your cake. Last one. Build a cake with the 28. And then I'm gonna write these out. So now we're looking for pairs. I think that's the biggest thing. You have to go back and forth. So now we're looking for pairs. Let me write that at the top. So we don't need a group of 3 anymore. Now we need pairs. Circle the pairs, not the triplets, but the twins. So we went from triplets to twins. So circle the pairs. Okay, so we have one set of twin 2s. How many sets of twin A's did we have? 5. What about B's? 4. And what about C's? 2. Okay, y'all catching on good. And then I make my house. I don't have to put a number in the elbow because we're looking for twins now, not triplets. And the only thing that's left in the house is this 7 and 1B. And that would be your final answer. So that's all the material. We have finished all of the material that will be on this the last test of the semester. Go ahead in the homework. The homework is not due until Monday. You can go ahead and cut what number was that? 8 or 9? Cut number 8 because it has a typo in it. So you don't have to do that question.